Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who's teaching this truth and sincerity, and also who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered four corners of the earth, which you so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanics, Native Americans. You know, back at you again with a not really, but a late night lesson. Just about to go to the store and get a little snack. But this particular lesson I want to get into vocab alone. You know, breaking down Matthew the 25th chapter. You know, also getting into how they were saying it's a faith booster, and what I got from his statement in the beginning of that video is that, you know, having ammunition to use that against the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? And my point being is he's thinking that it's just not for just Israel, but for the other nations, because he started listing off the Romans, the Assyrians, the Persians, the Babylonians. Now, what you have to know, the scriptures say that the Israelites were scattered. So we were also, we were everywhere. You'll find an Israelite everywhere. That's how much we were pushed. You know, first off, but don't use that to justify. And I notice a lot of these Bible thumpers who come up against us like to cherry pick the scriptures or don't look in depth with the scriptures. All right. Now, he brought up Daniel's, the 7th chapter, which he was giving into, you know, Yahweh Shai coming back, son of man. We're talking about Yahweh Shai. And all nations and tongues will serve. Well, that just goes to show that he doesn't really read the scriptures, or he's ignoring them. He knows the scriptures. He knows. But he knows that he's a heathen. Because, you know, you gotta, you know, we believe in reincarnation. So, you know, what you've done in your past life, you gotta pay for it. You know, I stated this in my last video, you know, who that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed by the sword shall die by the sword. So, you know, when you get into the scriptures like Proverbs 11, the first and second chapter, you get the whole point. First and second verse, you get the whole point. But a false balance is an abomination. You think that your people are going to get away scot-free? No. The so-called the so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we've been on the bottom for so long. We might have a little time period where we might reign for a minute. You know, the Dark Ages, when King Solomon, 40 years of peace. But look at all the time that you ruled through your wickedness. All right? And it's not, and this salvation is not for everybody, man. It's for the children of Israel. All right? You might have some of us get delivered that look like the other nations, but that's because we were scattered, we were intermingled. So you're going to take on certain traits and characteristics of these, you know, either you got two tribes of Israel mixed, or you got an Israelite that's mixed with a heathen nation. And he might come out to look like that. He or she might come out that heathen nation. But as long as your seed comes from the patriarchs of Jacob, which are the 12 tribes, then, you know, that's who the Lord is really dealing with. All right? And it's mind-boggling because you think everybody can be saved, but I see, to me, it feels like he just saw the book of Revelation, the 7th chapter, tore out his Bible, and threw it out. Because when you see about the 12,000 of each tribe being saved out of it, that's dealing with the nation of Israel, from Judah all the way down to Issachar. You don't hear out of 12,000 Moab, out of 12,000 Ishmael, out of 12,000 Esau. No. There's a whole book, even though it's just one chapter, Obadiah. And there's no historical evidence that Esau was done away with. There's books. Who was Esau, Edom, and against? When I actually saw the book for myself through the head of my camp, some of the things that was getting brought out was biblical. All right? Esau, you gotta pay. Look at the detrimental damage that you did. All the deaths, rape, and murder that you committed. This is for Israel. It's FUBU. For us, by us. You know? And it's only, the salvation is only for Israel, man. Now, some of you motherfuckers gonna go straight into captivity. Well, the majority, all of you gonna go into captivity, but you know, the ones that gonna fight and come against Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his army, like I say, you're gonna see angels, you're gonna see chariots. Y'all gonna die because y'all think y'all gonna have the spirit of Selachia the king of Babylon, how the Lord hardened his heart, because the Lord want all smoke with you. And Esau, y'all think that y'all sword can stand up against the Heavenly Father, but y'all, man, the Lord want all the smoke. And like you said, the head of the camp, you know, should come. He always say, man, the Lord gonna send his son to son y'all. When you get into Matthew the 24th chapter, you know, I believe 30, and correct me if I'm wrong, it gets into, there's going to be a lot of, the tribe shall mourn, all right, because there's going to be a lot of bloodshed. You're going to see a lot of, even Israel, because 2/3 of our people got to be destroyed. But it's saying that he is going to deliver and save his elect as well. That's the balance too. But again, back to Slakia, back to Revelation, the 7th chapter, when it says his elect, it gives you a list of that elect. Okay? 12,000 out of each tribe. Yeah, it hurts, because Christianity pushed that vibration that everybody can be saved. John 3:16 ain't gonna save you, all right? If you ain't a part of the patriarchs of Jacob, you pretty much, I'm gonna say this, you pretty much fucked. And shit, you probably can't even say it on my vibration, because, man, on this side, like I said, we want to see the reward of the wicked. Now imagine when you're in captivity, all the creativity of your captivity is going to be. through the governing bodies, the government, the elect, is going to do to you, because we're going to be back into a righteous kingdom. And the righteous kingdom have slaves. All right? And I always bring out Psalms, like David, man. Psalms, the 47th chapter, when it talks about, 147 in the last two verses. I gave my law, statutes, and commandments unto Jacob. Roughly paraphrasing. But as you can see, it's only dealing with Israel. The Lord does not change, man. The scriptures say the Lord is not an author of confusion. All right? He doesn't change, man. That's why the scriptures also say, give not unto them that is subject unto change. And now when the scriptures are being brought out and taught correctly, it's a problem. Everybody can have their book, they can have their religion, this, that, and the third. But when we bring out the truth and wake up our heritage, it's a problem. You don't put that same energy when it comes to the Muslims in Quran, on the Quran, when they feel like they're the chosen, because they know this is the truth. And vocab, you see this shit. You know history. Just suck it up and just accept it, man. Like how my brother Arya say, man, that's how the cookie crumbles, nigga. Walking by this church. But this salvation is only for Israel, man. All the bloodshed, bro, there's tons of receipts. What's it, John? It's 10:10. The thieves cometh to steal, kill, roughly paraphrasing. Look what you guys done. Y'all stole this land from the Native Americans and you put them on reserves. Y'all kill Israelites just to keep it a buck. And just to be simple and short. And you think you just gonna get away with it scot-free. And then these people say in the world, oh, that was a long time ago. That was my ancestors. Motherfucker, you are your ancestors. Reincarnation is real. And y'all have to pay for a lot of shit, even tampering with the scriptures. Revelations 22, 18 and 19. Things that you took out and added. Y'all took out the Apocrypha. And that's when you need to do your research and learn about the Biblical Destruction Group. Is it the Biblical Destruction? I believe it's the Biblical Destruction Group. If I got the name wrong, correct me. But y'all guys took out the Apocrypha, and the Apocrypha got some shit. Ooh. I was watching this. He might be a Jake. But he looked like, he could be Esau as well. But, it was getting to the point where he was reading the book and he was confounded. He was like, this book really tells you who Satan really is. And it's first off, Esau, Edom, and these other nations. Back to Psalms 83, the nations that was confederate and trying to cut Israel off from being the nation and being in remembrance. And then another statement I wanted to make when he was bringing out other nations and stuff about Vocab, because you gotta understand, man, read the whole volume of the book. When you get into the wheats and the tares, the enemy has sold with our women, man. So you might have somebody that look like a Jake, but he's really an Edomite. Get into Numbers, and this is back to the basics. Numbers 1 and 18. The lineage is from your father. So whoever that male is, whoever dropping and planting that seed in the women, regardless destination that you come from. All right? And then, like I said, we've been scattered on four corners of the earth. So, you know, we might have somebody that's a Jake that look Japanese. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, man, I believe Bruce Lee is Jake. He got that style. He got that salt. You know, he'll square up with somebody, you know, do the nose flick, basically saying, fuck you, you know. Man, I gotta make a part 2 to this. But Lord willing, I hope this video is edifying. At the destination where I'm gonna get my snack, I'm gonna give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. And also want to give them honors to the elders and apostles that great military teaching this truth and sincerity, and also who rule well. These salutations. When we close, I'll say shalom. You know, until the next lesson.